Hello, Colas, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Jordi Alba, as it has been reported that the out-of-favor Barcelona veteran is confident of getting back into Xavi's first team plans. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about this Chelsea midfielder Jorginho, it has been reported that Jorginho offered himself to Barcelona recently, but Barcelona did not consider signing him. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Barca! 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 FC Barcelona have had an outstanding start to the season, having racked up 16 points from the first 6 matches. Had it not been for Real Madrid's perfect start, Barca would have easily led the league table. However, while the majority of Barcelona stars have performed well in the new season, there are certain players that are yet to get up and running in the season. One of them is Jordi Alba, the club's most experienced left-back. Before the start of the campaign, the veteran was tipped as one of the most important players, especially with Barcelona struggling to land their top targets during the summer transfer window. However, a month into the new season, Alba has struggled to make an impression. He has lacked consistency and has even fallen behind Alejandro Balde in the pecking order. The late arrival of Marcos Alonso from Chelsea has not helped his cause either. The 33-year-old has indeed racked up 126 minutes of league football behind Balde, who have played 386 minutes. Although his lack of game time has not led to his omission from the Spanish national team, the pressure is immense on the veteran as he seeks to prove himself ahead of the World Cup. According to Marca, Jordi Alba is not ready to give up hope just yet. He believes he has the quality to prove Xavi wrong and once again become a crucial element in Barcelona's first team during the remainder of the campaign. Despite all these struggles with game time for Alba, the defender has maintained excellent fitness levels during training. He is also one of the players who are familiar with Xavi's tactical setup and has proven to be a brilliant outlet for Barcelona on the wide defensive role in the past. Furthermore, the promise of added game time with the Spanish national team in the upcoming international break could provide Alba just the opportunity he needs to return to the fold. But whether or not he can make full use of that opportunity remains to be seen. So we can clearly see that Alba has not given up just yet. He wants to still prove Xavi that he should be the starting left back. Some of these veterans, they don't want to accept the fact that their time is gradually coming to an end. Yesterday we spoke about how Piqué and Xavi have some tense relationship. I don't know how true that is. But talking about Jordi Alba, we can see that he has every right to be on the bench. Alejandro Balde has been performing so brilliantly, and I don't see why Xavi should ever use Alba as his first choice. We know Alba is a legend, there's no doubt about that. Alba has played everything he can play for Barca, and it's just natural that at some point in any player's life, his form will not be consistent, especially when age is coming, and he needs to accept that. So right now, I think we are comfortable with Balde being the first choice, and Alba seeing it as a challenge because he thinks that he still have a lot left in his tank, and Xavi does not really fancy him. That's the truth. When we started the season in La Liga, our first game was against Rayo Vallecano, and Xavi started but Alba in that game, but Alba was a disaster. So from there on, Alba have never been a starter again in Xavi. So the player have never been happy about Xavi's decision and wants to prove him wrong. Of course, luckily enough, Luis Enrique, the coach of the Spanish national team, called Alba for international break for the Euro, and Alba wants to use that as the opportunity to prove to Xavi that he still can be relied upon. So let's see how it's going to look for Alba this season, but definitely I don't see Alba coming to the fold as being the first choice for Xavi again, especially as Marcos Alonso have arrived. That have just made matters worse for Jordi Alba. Marcos Alonso arrived on the transfer deadline day, after it was it was speculated that Alonso might not be a Barca player like most people thought, but he finally came, and so the competition for places for that left back is going to be very, very fierce. But still yet, from the look of things, Xavi still prefers Alejandro Balde as his preferred left back in matches, and I think Marcos Alonso will be the second choice. So Jordi Alba is further down the pecking order, so things are not even getting any easier for him. So let's see how he can prove Xavi wrong by using the international matches to play well. That's the only thing, but I don't think even if he plays the best football there in Spain this international break, that does not guarantee that Xavi will be using him as first choice. So I think Jordi Alba might leave maybe next season or maybe after next season, but let's see how it goes, because the lack of game time might just push him away. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, in a stunning revelation made by Marca journalist Luis Rojo, Chelsea midfielder Jorginho reportedly offered himself to Barcelona in the last few days. However, the Catalan Giants did not consider the possibility of signing the Italian international. Jorginho has been a permanent fixture in the middle of the park for Chelsea since 2018 when he arrived from Napoli, following in the footsteps of Maurizio Sarri. While the Italian tactician did not last for a long time at Stamford Bridge, the midfielder has stuck around and tasted a lot of success. However, having entered the final year of his contract with the Blues, his future at the club has been cast into major doubt. Recent reports from England indicated that the Blaugrana might consider signing him next year on a Bosman deal to replace Sergio Busquets. Now, Luis Rojo is reporting that Jorginho, who will be a free agent next summer, has offered himself to Barcelona in recent days. However, despite being given the chance, the Blaugrana have not considered the possibility of signing the 30-year-old midfielder. Jorginho is a seasoned campaigner who has tasted a lot of success, having won the Champions League and the Europa League with Chelsea, while also lifting the UEFA Euro 2020 with Italy last year. His availability on the Bosman move could also have appealed to Barcelona, whose finances have been in poor health in recent years. And with Busquets' contract expiring next summer, a replacement in that position is needed. But it seems like Barcelona have decided not to pursue Jorginho's signing, even though the Chelsea ace seems willing to join. Barcelona could target younger alternatives like Ruben Neves of Wolves and Martin Zubimendi of Real Sociedad, who have also been on their radars. So callers, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date with the latest in FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.